We are just under 11 months away from the release of Star Wars Episode 9 by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, one thing that a lot of people are really looking forward to seeing in this movie is, of course, exactly how J.J. will be treating the characters of Kylo Ren, Rey, and Luke Skywalker, and more. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with one of the set designs that has all to do with Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, and Mark Hamill. Specifically, both Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver are set to shoot a sequence to be engaging in a lightsaber duel on top of catwalk set pieces that in the film will be raised hundreds of feet above the ground. It's described that in the background, what will replace the massive green screen are ships crashing into the structure. This part of the environment is said to be a series of bridges and catwalks that are raised in the air. Both Mark Hamill and Adam Driver had also shot a sequence inside of a massive throne room. It's described that they were instructed to act and exchange dialogue in an angry manner. It said that Mark was standing on a raised stage in front of Kylo Ren while he sits on his throne. So I really want to go over a couple of things about this that are really piquing my interest about the movie. Now, we do know that J.J. Abrams is still working on the major lightsaber duel sequence between both Rey and Kylo Ren in this film. And it's actually said that they are aiming to do something far better than the Anakin versus Obi-Wan duel in Revenge of the Sith. Now, honestly, I think that's going to be a very hard thing to pull off. I think it pretty much is nearly impossible. I don't know how you could top that lightsaber duel, but if he can do it, he can do it. If he really does believe in himself and he takes a lot of notes from other films and incorporates it into this movie, I think he may be able to actually just nail it. Now, when we look at Episode 9, I want to go over the set pieces here of this catwalk that both Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver will actually be acting on, playing as Kylo Ren and Rey engaging in a lightsaber duel, where in the movie, not over in studio, but in the movie, these catwalks are going to be placed hundreds of feet above the surface of the planet. Now, this is most likely the extension of the First Order headquarters base that we have been hearing about for a very long time now. Now, in case you guys did not know, the lightsaber duel between both Rey and Kylo Ren is actually going to transition through multiple different environments, including like a control room, a tunnel system, an underground area, this area as well that's placed hundreds of feet above the actual surface of the planet, and a whole lot more. So this movie, you can tell it's somewhat mimicking that of Revenge of the Sith. If you look at Revenge of the Sith, you can see how it just changes environments. You know, that too, you know, it starts on a landing pad, then it goes over to the control room, then you have the lava balls falling from the sky where they have to take cover, and everything. You can see the transition within that lightsaber battle. So that's exactly what J.J. Abrams is trying to do here. As far as the Mark Hamill and Adam Driver sequence goes, this is where things get very intriguing, is that they had actually shot a sequence inside of a large throne room that is indeed Kylo Ren's inside of the First Order headquarters, most likely, or maybe even perhaps on board of a new type of starship. Now, Kylo Ren, what's really intriguing about him in this movie is that he will be taken down a far darker path than ever before, and is said to be a whole lot more evil than Darth Vader ever was in the original trilogy. So, with Mark Hamill and Adam Driver instructed to act in a certain way, where they are both exchanging dialogue with each other in a very angry way, it tells us that there is indeed an argument going on between the two characters. Luke is most likely in the form of a Force ghost. I doubt that he's back to life at this point in time, but he's most likely a Force ghost, pretty much hanging around with Kylo Ren, nagging him, or whatever he's doing, right? I think that's going to be a part of this movie, is that the ghost of Luke Skywalker will basically be able to antagonize Kylo Ren. And I don't know if you guys like or dislike that idea. I know a lot of people out there had mixed feelings on that even being a possibility. But again, that line at the very end of The Last Jedi, it kind of gave us a little piece of foreshadowing of what's to come, when he said, "See ya around, kid." Now, of course, that was a little play on dialogue from Han Solo, but it's also a double meaning, right? That dialogue does have double meaning. Yes, it was a little nod to Han Solo, but it also means that Luke is going to be sticking to Kylo Ren as a Force ghost, pretty much always being around him and constantly reminding him of what he is doing and the path that he is going down. So I think that this is going to be a very interesting point in the Skywalker saga. And I think that what we're expecting to see through Ben Solo is that we can expect him to be the quote-unquote final Skywalker in Episode 9, aside from General Leia, right? And exactly where he's going to go. So this sequence that both Mark and Adam shot inside of the throne room, I think it just tells us that this is Force Ghost version of Luke Skywalker communicating with Kylo Ren and basically doing just that, antagonizing his nephew and constantly reminding him exactly what he has done and if he really, thinks it was all worth it to become the leader of the First Order. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.